Hello and welcome to another installment of You Can't Beat the Drums. This is actually part 2 of a 2-part series of me buying a cheap drum set, initially for $60, fixing it up, and then selling it. And as we talked about last time, if you haven't seen it, go back and watch part 1. I bought one of these Pulse drum sets for $60. It had a few extra parts with it, drum cases and so on. Then I bought another one for $150. It had a couple of extra toms and some other pieces with it. And I have been trying to sell those extra pieces while I buy extra pieces for the 2 sets to make one cool set with a net cost that's low enough I can sell it. And right now my net cost is a little over $500 because I'm still trying to sell a set of cases that came with it and an extra Pearl snare drum and stand and bag. So if I sell those, this entire kit as you see it will probably be around $325, $330 of my net cost. And that's pretty good because it's got a Zildjian ride, a Zildjian crash, Zildjian hi-hats, and then a no-name crash. In a moment I'm going to let you hear what it sounds like because the low-end Zildjian cymbals actually sound pretty good. And the toms with the heads I put on them sound good as well. So you'll hear it in a minute. I only have one microphone set up. I'm not going to try to mic everything up because the phone only records monaural if you're plugging in the mic or a mixer into it directly. So I might as well just use one mic. And second of all, this is the living room because I ran out of space in the garage and the drum studio with the other sets I have. So this is where it's going to sit till I sell it. Thank you to my wife for her generosity in sharing the living room with my drum projects. But I did want you to at least hear kind of what it sounds like, and I'll give you a little tour of the set before I actually play it, so you'll see what these cymbals look like and the kind of stands and so forth I've had to add to the set. So here's a little tour of the set, and then I'll let you hear kind of what it sounds like. And hopefully by the end of this video, we'll have someone interested enough to come and actually buy the set so we can have our living room back. So here's the set in the state in which it will be sold, with one exception. This crash cymbal stand will be changed out. I ordered another one of these stands. Those were the inexpensive stands, and I'm going to keep the little top piece that I made with the new stand. It's just that all the bases will then match, and I'll probably keep this stand for a future drum project of some sort. But anyway, I took the ripped batter head from one of the sets, polished off the logo, and then put this round silver thing in the middle of it because the head I had in the garage, which was a Remo, had a big rip in it. So I cut the rip out and made another chrome ring. And I described this in my last video. So they ended up looking pretty good. I buffed and polished all the drums. Every single piece came off and was polished. I buffed the shells with the Griot's buffing machine. I cleaned all the cymbals, put these used clear black dot controlled sound heads on the toms, and they actually sound quite good. The resonant heads are clear Remo heads on the bottom of the toms. The snare head's got a little bit of wear, as you can see, but not in bad shape. One of these tom heads, by the way, is brand new. Both batter heads on the bass drum are brand new. And then I added this, since the last video, 20-inch Zildjian, I believe it's probably a ZBT ride, but it's one of the best sounding ride cymbals I've heard in the lower end line. It sounds, in my opinion, as good as some of the more expensive cymbals. And then of course I have the 2 brand new little cymbal stands I added, which are for $20 a piece or $22 a piece. Really amazingly good stands for the price. Same with these no-name pedals. They actually work quite well. They came with the Pulse set, and I had to buy one of them online because the set that I bought for $60 did not have a pedal with it. Or maybe it was the one with $150 that didn't have the pedal with it. Anyway, one of them. And then the hi-hat stand that came with one of the sets was a Tama. It's a nice old stand, pretty good quality. But let's set the camera up, let you hear what the drums sound like through a single mic. Obviously, this is not the best place to record a drum set, but it'll give you some rough idea of what they sound like. I'm no Dave Weckl, but gives you an idea of what they sound like. Okay, I just heard the doorbell. Let's see who's here. Hi there. How you doing? Come on in.
I'm here for the drum set.
Yeah, there it is right there.
Oh my God.
Take a look at it.
It's a monster.
Yeah, I worked on it, took it all apart, every lug. And when I did that, I actually put the little foam around the springs on every lug so it wouldn't ring, you know.
Awesome.
So,
Works perfect.
yeah, it sounds pretty good. And do you want to sit down and try it?
Yeah, definitely.
Go ahead. There you go. What was your name again?
Toby.
Toby, that's right, Toby. Very good.
I'll take it.
All right, sounds good. Well,
That's
now
awesome.
we'll get it all packed up and you'll be the new proud owner of a double bass drum kit. Thanks for coming over.
I'm excited. Thank you.
So there they are, loaded up, on their way to a new home. Don't they look lovely under the street lights? Actually, they're not any street lights. It's the moonlight and the garage lights. But they still look pretty good.
Awesome.
Enjoy them.
I will, for sure.
Have a great time and good luck with all your musical endeavors.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Bye-bye. And there they go. Now I'll take those proceeds and I'll buy another set and see if I can make someone else as happy as he was.